And also, I think this is one of the most very most very beautiful. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Eatbook Vlogs. My name is Bolin.
And I'm Renae, and today we'll be trying lobster rolls that are value for money.
Lobster roll, no? 龙虾滚，便宜的龙虾滚。
What 滚?
滚 is roll.
Not that kind of roll, siao. Okay, but anyway, let's not waste any more time. Let's go.
No. Let's roll.
Oh, okay, also.
Let's
okay.
roll.
First up, we're at Lobsters and Ice Cream.
And you hear the name Lobster and Ice Cream means what? That means they are specializing in lobster and ice cream, no? Alright, first up we are trying the main style lobster, and you can see the lobster. It's not the chapalang one.
Yeah.
You see this one is a whole claw, no? And you take out what the meat is like pui one.
Can hold hands with it some more. It's the whole thing.
手牵手, you know, that kind. They don't go cheap on this.
Yeah, it's not like, you know, the minced meat, right? Then you can't even tell whether it's lobster or what. Oh my god, I'm very excited.
Oh my god.
Calm down. Hey, this is the actual like lobster, you know, when you crack open and then
they really just
pull
crack
it out.
and pull it out. And you see the bread, there's something really special about the bread.
Yeah, hey, the bread is like the second most important part of a lobster roll.
Right.
And then this one is like got a nice layer of butter and it's evenly caramelized. And the sauce is very flavorful also. The bread is super addictive. Like, I'll eat the bread on its own.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of flavor.
Herbs, right? Really complements the whole texture of both the bread and
the lobster.
This is not like a very normal, like, you know, just go NTUC buy. You can really tell it's like something different.
The lobster can tell it's very fresh. And then you can see how like big and meaty it is. Wow, it's really like substantial.
I just want to keep eating, yeah. I cannot stop.
Yeah, and it's like so much lobster. Some places, right, they try to like compensate with a lot of sauce, and then you just feel like you're eating mayonnaise. Then I'm like, why am I paying like $30 for this?
You can see from the inside, there is sauce, but it's not enough to
just a little bit.
It's just nice, it won't like make the bread soggy.
Now we have the truffle standard
Lobster.
Pretty much the same thing, except level up with truffle sauce with real truffle.
I am expecting a lot from this. Without further ado, we cheers already. Oh,
wow, oh my god, my heart was fluttering when that happened.
Wow, dang.
Wow,
you see?
Oh my god, you smell. Imagine this sauce in like a pasta. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
It's like earthy mushroom heaven. I feel like I'm in some fairy tale woods.
This is by far my favorite lobster roll. Because I am a very mushroom person.
Oh!
Not just my hair, but I really love like mushroom.
You are what you eat.
I am.
The lobster is so nice to chew, do you realize?
Because they are all fresh. Like I said, they nailed both the meat and the bread. They just cook it and grill it nice, just nice.
That one is more like clean cut and fresh.
Yeah.
This one is very rich.
Yeah.
Like when you want something rich, like hug your soul, then you eat.
If you are more, in Chinese we call it 重口味. Yeah, if you are more 重口味 one, then this will be definitely for you. Alright, so we have finished both lobster rolls.
That was such a great first start.
Yes, and it's pretty hard to, like, we already set a benchmark for ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know how it will get better than this.
Other than the lobster roll, right, I would like to say that this place looks amazing. I will bring my date over.
Oh, so sweet. What an atas first?
Yeah, it's not like the damn atas,
yeah,
but
you also won't 破产 afterwards.
Yeah, it's like you won't 破产, but it's still like you bring her to somewhere.
She'll be like, oh my god, lobster!
Yeah.
It's very near Tanjong Pagar MRT.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then I feel like if I were to stay near here, right, very dangerous because I will keep coming here.
The price point, the food, everything, and the place, and the location.
Yes.
This is like all in one, yeah.
Next up, we're here at Chunky Lobsters.
And you hear the name Chunky Lobster, right?
Means what?
Means it's chunky lobster.
Very chunky.
very
a
big.
Bit like you.
Yes, like me, big and juicy and wow, fresh.
This is the Chunky's original, Chunky's Mentaiko. There's like some nice butter glaze. It looks crazy good. It's like, the gold glistening in the sunlight.
But before you try it, you must squeeze the lemon.
Oh, 呦，squeeze 到我自己。
Wow.
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 It's like a beautiful sandwich eh. Oh my god.
How is it? How is it?
I'm excited for you.
Mm.
You see how it's like deep in the cracks of the bread also have.
Firstly, I like how the butter and the lemon, like, it melts together.
So it's like the richness and the acidity, like
Correct. And I don't know why it's like, it's super moist. The bun is like slightly lesser lah. I also like this kind of feeling. Okay, so we have finished the Chunky's original lobster roll. And all lobster rolls here, right, comes with like this potato chip.
It's not potato, I think it's like
cassava chip. Okay.
Wow, you got accent somehow, cassava.
Cassava.
Wow. The seasoning,
Wow.
it's like a little bit of barbecue, a little bit of chili, got a bit of a spicy kick, right?
We cannot continue eating the cassava chips.
Yeah,
you
must
know,
exercise some self-restraint, even though it's damn tokong.
We need to save some space for this awesome Chunky's mentaiko lobster roll. And wow, the mentaiko is like damn generous.
It's crazy it's really like solid, like thick paste.
Yeah.
It's not just like, it's got a bit of mayo and call it a
God.
day. Wow, the smell wow. It's like, you know when you walk past a Japanese restaurant, then you can like, wow. Okay, I'm gonna... You know where it takes me to?
Where?
Like a
Tokyo.
super gauchi Japanese restaurant where the chef is like some master who has been doing this for 30 years.
Right, the lobster, right, is super fresh. The meat is super fresh. You have to chill a bit, but it's not like rubber. It's not. It's damn fresh and it splits open the fibers. To be honest, right, I will pay the premium and get a mentaiko.
It's really like another level of flavor.
Alright, yeah.
Last but not least, to cap off this wonderful meal, we have a seafood chowder.
Wow.
Okay, you smell a bit, right? Can tell that inside got a lot of premium ingredients. This is straight up super thick.
It is not even watery and the flavor is just very punchy.
And every mouthful, right, there is a lot of liao. There's no mouthful where it's just like, liquid and okay. Okay, we're done now at Chunky Lobsters, and did you know these are some of the most affordable lobster rolls you can find in the whole of Singapore?
Yes, you know, I heard all the lobster rolls outside, the usual price is about $35 and higher one. This is also at a very good location. If I come here often, I will get this quite a lot.
And the concept is very no frills, so you can just come by and then pay for it and grab one of these seats and just eat.
Just enjoy yourself, don't hold back, and enjoy really, really good lobster rolls.
And you want to squeeze the lemon, squeeze however hard you want also can. Last but not least, we're here at Rollz Burgz.
And you hear the name, Rollz Burgz means what? That means they sell lobster rolls and burgers. And do you know that this store is actually a 100% Muslim-owned store?
Beautiful.
And it's a very, very new store. It has been open for 3 months only.
Oh, it's like a baby
Yeah, it's like a baby.
Yeah, and it's at Bukit Batok, so you can drill all your Westie friends to come along.
The first one we have is the hot fiery lobster rolls. The rolls is not the S one, it's a Z.
That right?
Correct. Then what is this?
This is the Singapore style lobster roll. It comes with a shot of laksa sauce.
Just now we have chips.
Yes.
Correct, for our rolls.
Yes.
Now we also have chips. But this one is British chips.
Means that one just now was crisps.
Crisps.
It's not just normal chips, you know.
Right.
This is truffle chips.
Truffle
Legit
chips.
got the smell one. Then they sprinkle a bit of Parmesan cheese and sprinkle a bit of spring onion. The garnish on point.
And also, if you look carefully, it's skin on one.
This is called rustic style.
I think it matches up very nicely. But if you look carefully, for the laksa one,
It's embedded inside.
Correct, the
and it
whole
looks
lobster.
like they marinated the lobster chunks.
the bun is actually quite thin. And it's all the way to the bottom.
It doesn't taste like a normal lobster roll. It tastes like some fusion local dish.
Yeah. It's like you would think that the laksa flavor is too strong to cover the lobster's flavor, right?
Yes.
But it's not. You can still taste the lobster.
But can I just like point out how ridiculous
Oh my god!
big this is?
Oh my god!
This is insane This is like a lobster nugget
This is the, yeah.
Can you see how big it is?
Personally, I love laksa a lot. And I also love lobster. You know, like some people, they say like two things cannot combine.
Yeah.
This is the both things that can combine. And it's both of my favorite stuff that combine really, really well.
Okay.
Alright, so the fries, let's try
Wow,
them.
they look really good This is my favorite type of chip. Crunchy on the outside. Inside is super fluffy.
Yes.
It's almost like mashed potatoes. This is another thing that's addictive.
Yeah.
We will become damn fat.
Alright, so next up we have the hot fiery lobster rolls. And the hot fiery one is actually the sambal flavor. It's the same as the laksa one, but they also infuse the lobster meat with sambal chili.
Wow. This is like a beautiful mess, you know?
A beautiful mess and a delicious mess.
The fire starting to kick in now. It's
Yeah.
on my taste buds.
Are you a spicy person?
I like, but I'm also very weak.
Oh,
So a bit only I can die. But this one,
still okay.
很爽. you
Oh
know?
yeah, that's some. This one is like for me, it's still okay. A bit of spiciness from it, and I think that's good because it wouldn't ruin the texture
Yeah.
of the lobster.
Like you won't be in pain.
Alright. The sauce is a bit towards the sweet side, but I think that it's not so sweet that it destroys the sweetness of the fresh lobster meat.
If you realize, right, when you smell the bun, you can smell that it's like coated in butter. It's
Right,
so
right, right.
flavorful.
But compared to the last two, right, for this one, right, I think it's slightly drier. I think the first one is the best with the griddle to grill it
Yeah.
to keep all the moisture inside.
Usually, right, I'm quite skeptical of fusion food because I feel like they always try to force it and then it ends up ruining dishes from two different cuisines.
Yeah.
And then this one, right, I feel like it introduced me to a whole new world where laksa and lobster rolls can be happily married, you know?
And also, I think this is one of the most value for money lobster roll in Singapore because you know why? They not just serve the lobster roll, you know, they also serve a huge chunk of fries.
A huge chunk.
A huge chunk. Okay, and it's not just normal fries, it is
Truffle.
truffle fries.
Wow.
I would say by far the most value for money. So if you live nearby Bukit Batok area, right, please bring all your friends, your family, and everyone to come and try their lobster rolls.
So what would you say is your favorite out of all the lobster rolls we've had today?
I think out of all three, right, I think my favorite is still the lobsters and ice cream one.
Oh, our first?
Is the number one because they nailed the bun so nicely, and I think the bun to meat ratio is just nice. And also the herbs one,
Oh,
walao eh.
nice.
How are you?
My favorite is the chunky lobster.
Right,
Because I feel
okay.
like the mentaiko one, right? Wow, really
yeah.
changed my life for the better. And I like Japanese food a lot.
Right.
But even then, right, mentaiko is not like my favorite. But after that torched mentaiko flavor, I'm just like, oh my god.
If you're looking for a Muslim-friendly option, right, definitely visit Rollz Burgz.
And also, I recommend bringing your foreign friends there.
Yes.
Because they can get a taste of fusion local food and like lobster roll, which is something they're more familiar with.
Yes.
And it's just like a beautiful harmony, you know.
The best place to bring your foreign friends.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Eatbook Vlogs. If you liked it, you can watch our other videos over there.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Bye!
Bye.
Let's
Whoa!
walk! 笑